Okay, we finished day 6. It was a good one. Arm day with some aerobic conditioning. Ooh, arms were pumped, high volume. So dumbbell twist curls, supersetted with narrow grip barbell curl, and we used bands as well. So we could get full tension throughout the whole range. So 3 sets of 10 plus 10. Then barbell skull crushers, we used the chain for a similar reason for the band. Supersetted with dumbbell overhead tricep extension. So short lateral head and then long, short, and lateral head exercise. So 3 sets of 10 and then 8 to 10 here. And then 5 sets of cable preacher curl. You can substitute for dumbbells or barbell, whatever you want to do, with tricep pushdowns. Prone grip, so like that instead of like this. So 5 sets of 8 plus 6. And then we did some aerobic conditioning. So making sure our heart and cardiovascular system is getting strong as well. So we did a run course, which I have tracked out. It has hills, so it's pretty hard, so 0.8 miles. Our prior best, October last year, was 6 minutes 54 seconds. And the last time we actually did this was December 21st last year, which was 7:23, and we got 6:49. So we beat our best by 5 seconds. And we haven't done any type of running in like 3 months because we've been doing the strength cycle. But we have been doing a lot of high intensity interval training, the anaerobic conditioning. So as you can see, that translates to aerobic capacity. So you don't have to do a lot of running to increase your ability to do running exercises. So that's why I like to do the anaerobic conditioning typically, as well as anaerobic conditioning. It also improves muscle mass as you're getting fitter, or aerobic, or as you're improving your heart's capacity to keep up with demand. So that's just an example of how you can improve your aerobic capacity by training anaerobic conditioning, because that's all we've been doing the last 2 months. So really good day, pretty excited about that. Heart's getting stronger, and I'm heavier as well, probably about like 10 pounds since we've been putting on some mass lately. So really good improvement there. All right, exercise 1, so dumbbell twist curls. Basically it's just your standard curl that you see in most gyms. So it's brachioradialis. As you have a neutral grip, you're coming up, then you supinate, which is biceps. So 10 sets of that, and then you're going to superset it with barbell banded curls. The reason why we're doing this one first is so we don't have to use a lot of weight on the barbell, so the biceps should be fatigued. And the reason why we're using the band is because if you use heavy weight, typically you can't initiate it, but if you were to get it here, you could curl it. So the band tension gets higher here, so you're going to maximally fatigue or contract the muscle through the entire range of motion. So that's why we're doing that. And then also, if you don't have band clips, you can just stand on the band, so you can see how I do that. It's just another way to use bands. So let's go. If you can't get it anymore with the band, you can just step. Oh, to your feet. It's much easier. That's good. So yeah, you can take your feet off the band, much easier than having to take the band off the barbell. So easy way to do it like that. We're doing close grip as well, just to change up the area of the biceps, because the bicep has 2 heads. And so doing close grip, you can keep your elbows against your body like this. So it's kind of like an arm blaster, if you've ever seen those, where your arm is against something. So just a different way of doing it, change things up. So I'm going to keep this weight, even though we only got 8 reps last time. And we'll just try to get max reps with the band and then take our feet off like we just did and finish up to get the 10 reps. So, really good pump already. So that last set, super hard, so we're gonna drop the weight, go down to 35 on this and 55 on that. But man, this is such a good bicep pump movement. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that is good pump. We have to find out our weight, which is 218. And holding one of these chains. So 3.5 pounds each chain. So 7 pounds total with the chains on the sides. All right, exercise number 2. So triceps, another superset. We're doing barbell skull crushers. We're doing chains. Haven't done these with chains before, but it's gonna be the same thing as a band because at the bottom, the chain is resting on the ground, so it's not adding any weight. And as you're lifting it up, it's lifting the chain in the air, so that chain is becoming heavier and heavier. Each chain is 3.5 pounds, so it'll be 7 pounds total extra. And when I do it at the top, all of it but the very last link is in the air, so it's probably not exactly 3.5 pounds, but that's okay. And then 2.5 pounds less on that right side, just due to the nerve damage. And then after that, you're supersetting with dumbbell overhead extensions, like this. So this is putting the shoulder in flexion, so you can really put that long head in a stretch. So that's why this one is second, because you should be able to do, or you're gonna have more tricep activation with it than the skull crushers, which are more the lateral and short head. That was really good. 30 on the right, 35 on the left. And we're full stretch. Okay. All right, that was really good. Those chains are nice, because the weight is just right. Otherwise I wouldn't be able to initiate it. But as I'm here, it gets really heavy. So the movement is heavy through the whole range of motion versus being really hard here. And as it gets easier because you're stronger here. All right, last set. This is a good one, just like the bicep one. So on this one, if I don't get 10 on the skulls, I'm gonna put it down on the ground, take the chains off, and get the rest of the numbers that I need to get 10. Okay, arm day's killing it. Next exercise, cable preacher curls on the bench like this. You can use a preacher curl bench if you have one at your gym. You can use dumbbells or barbells in doing bilateral, whatever you want to do. And then superset that with tricep pushdowns. So 5 sets of 8 reps here, and then 6 reps on the pushdowns. And then we'll be done for arms for today. We'll do some cardio, some running, just to make sure we keep our heart healthy, but otherwise we'll be done for lifting for today. We're going to do aerobic conditioning instead of our typical anaerobic. So we're going to run a course I have set that I've done before. So it's 0.8 miles, but it has a lot of hills, which makes it more difficult. So we'll see if all this training has caused our aerobic system to become deconditioned. Last time I did it was December of last year, 7 minutes and 23 seconds. And my best was October of last year at 6 minutes, 54 seconds. Because even though you want to get muscle mass and get strong, you can't neglect your heart. That's the most important thing that you can do, is keep your cardiovascular system fit. But we'll see if all the anaerobic conditioning work translates to aerobic conditioning, which it should, because when I got my best here, I did 0 running for that month and was doing nothing but anaerobic conditioning pieces, and it increased my aerobic capacity. So let's see if that works today. All right, done with arms. It's a pretty good one. A lot of high volume, get the arms pumped up. Got some good size. Off day tomorrow, and then we start week number 2 with a totally different rep scheme. It's gonna be push, pull, legs off, push, pull, legs off. So, see you on week number 2.